Hello everybody, I'm Matias Martinargo from Argentina and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are gonna dive deep into this sparkling tune from Corea, focusing on learning jazz vocabulary from its melody. For this lesson I have chosen Got a Match, a 1986 composition by great jazz piano player, composer and improviser Corea. I can relate it to songs like Irishing by Sonny Rollins and Segment by Charlie Parker. I think they share not only that minor key quality, but also they share similar melodic and harmonic twists. The song has a unique structure, with just one section lasting 16 bars. There is no B-part section to provide contrast, so all of the song's energy is concentrated in just one single section, creating that vibrant and permanent flow. Let's analyze a little bit the harmonic sequence of the song. The song starts with D minor, and then the bass line descends chromatically to A7 chord with C sharp on the bass. Then you have D minor with a natural C on the bass, and then you have G7 chord with B on the bass. Then you go to the next 4 bars and you have the same sequence but starting in G minor, D7 with F sharp on the bass, G minor with natural F on the bass, and E minor 7 flat 5 chord or G minor with E on the bass. In the next following 4 bars you have this nice combination of 2 5s sequence that starts with E minor, A7, after that immediately ascending half step to F minor 7, B flat 7 and resolving into E flat major 7 chord. After that you have again the 2-5 E minor A7 resolving naturally to D minor, the main key center, and after that you have again 2-5 D minor A7 and D minor again. The melody starts with a diatonic arpeggio D minor chord, and then it shifts to the arpeggio of A7 chord, and after that you have an arpeggio combined with a diatonic pattern that ends with a chromatic line. And then you have the same situation again but in G minor arpeggio, D7 arpeggio, then the melody ascends again with G minor arpeggio but finishing with this diatonic pattern, this time not using chromaticism. Then you have the enclosure ascending half step, first time in E minor and A7, and then half step up in F minor, B7 chord, and resolving into E B flat chord and the G note. After the G note, in the E B flat major chord, you have this ascendant motif that is very common over any major chord, to go from the third of the chord diatonically to the 7 of the chord and then ascending to the 9 of the chord. You can visualize it here when I use this shape. And immediately that F note descends half step to the E note from the E minor chord, and it takes place that beautiful line, an enclosure that includes chromaticism, resolving to the major third of A7 chord, triadic arpeggio, 7 of the chord, and then you have these beautiful last 4 bars. That combines a few elements. You have this triadic and pentatonic motion, and this combination of 2 notes using interval of 4th. That thickens the melody a little bit to provide this power to the final riff. Now I'm gonna play the entire melody. One important approach that I use with melodies is that I present them on the fretboard as if they were a chord melody. This practice offers me 2 benefits. It helps me visualize the relationship between melody notes and chords through chord shapes. And it also forces me to create new solutions in terms of combining melody and chords, finding new fingerings. Another exercise I enjoy doing is to practice this melody in particular, starting 1/3 below. The first melodic idea is starting on the note F. In this first section, it works perfectly. Then you have this 2/5 melodic sequence. That I change a little bit the ending to make it more stable in terms of intervallic consonants. Then you have this sequence of the E flat major chord that if you play it 1/3 below, you have this idea. And then you go to the C note, creating the enclosure. And after the enclosure, you have to develop this triad. But I use, instead of going to the note E, I use the F. And then you go. So just to check if I'm doing things right, I'm gonna play each melodies one below the other. Then we can practice this usual exercise that consists of breaking the melody into smaller phrases and practice each of them in 12 keys. Let's give a try with one particular phrase. Another interesting exercise we can explore together is taking one phrase and changing its starting point. 1/8 note after and 1/8 note before. And then another idea that I like to explore is to play the melody freely, creating new rhythmic variations using the same notes and slightly modifying notes to accommodate rhythm variations. As you can see, the idea of this work is to get the most out of the melody in terms of learning about its structure and trying to imitate the shape of it by creating variations and using particular phrases to develop our own vocabulary. So thank you very much. I hope this video has been useful for you, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until the next time, thank you very much.